The Broken Alliance. Commander Sarah Chen stood at the observation deck of Orbital Station Omega, watching Earth turn slowly beneath her feet. The blue marble looked peaceful from here, but Sarah knew better. For 15 years, humanity had worked alongside the galactic hegemony, building trade routes and sharing technology. Now everything was about to change. The door behind her slid open with a soft hiss. Captain Marcus Webb stepped inside, his face grim. Sarah had known Marcus since their academy days, and she could read trouble in his expression like words on a page. "The intelligence reports just came in," Marcus said, holding a data tablet. "You're not going to like this." Sarah took the tablet and scanned the information. Her blood ran cold as she read. The hegemony had been secretly developing bioweapons designed specifically to target human DNA. Worse, 3 of their closest alien allies were part of the project. "How long have you known about this?" Sarah asked. "Our deep cover agents confirmed it yesterday. The Frakari, the Zelthans, and even the Korthax are involved. They've been planning this for years." Sarah felt sick. The Korthax had been humanity's first contact with alien life. Ambassador Theron had seemed genuinely interested in peace. They had shared meals, laughed together, even exchanged cultural gifts. It had all been a lie. "What does Director Harrison want us to do?" Sarah asked. Marcus activated a holographic display. The image showed Director James Harrison, head of Earth's Defense Intelligence Network. His weathered face looked tired but determined. "Commander Chen, Captain Webb, what you're about to hear is classified at the highest levels." Harrison's recording began. "The Hegemony Council has issued an ultimatum. They want Earth to surrender all military vessels and submit to their protective custody. They claim it's for galactic security." Sarah and Marcus exchanged looks. They both knew what protective custody meant in alien terms. Slavery. "We have 48 hours to respond," Harrison continued. "I'm calling an emergency session of the Terran Defense Council. All fleet commanders are to report to Luna Base immediately." The recording ended. Sarah stared out at Earth again, seeing it differently now. Those cities below, those billions of innocent people, were all in danger because humanity had trusted the wrong aliens. 2 days later, Sarah found herself in the Grand Council chamber on Luna Base. The room was filled with Earth's top military leaders, all wearing the same expression of barely controlled anger. At the center of the room stood a shimmering communication portal connected to the Hegemony Council. The alien faces that appeared were ones Sarah recognized. Ambassador Theron of the Korthax, his reptilian features as calm as always. General Vex of the Frakari, his insect-like eyes cold and calculating. And High Counselor Zara of the Zelthans, her blue skin seeming to glow with artificial light. "Humans," Theron spoke first, his voice carrying that same friendly tone Sarah remembered. "We gather today to discuss Earth's future in the galaxy." Director Harrison stepped forward. He was a big man with silver hair and scars from the border wars. When he spoke, his voice echoed in the chamber. "Ambassador Theron, we know about the bioweapons. We know about your secret meetings. We know about your plans to eliminate humanity." The alien faces on the screen didn't change expression, but Sarah noticed small details. Theron's claws extended slightly. General Vex's antennae twitched. High Counselor Zora's gills fluttered faster. "Director Harrison," Theron replied smoothly, "I think there has been a misunderstanding. The Council only wants to ensure galactic peace by developing weapons that can kill every human in existence." This time, General Vex spoke. His voice was like metal scraping against stone. "Humans are aggressive. Your species expands too quickly. You take resources that belong to others. The galaxy will be safer when you are properly contained." The truth was finally out. 15 years of friendship, trade, and cooperation had been nothing but a setup. The aliens had been studying humanity, learning their weaknesses, preparing for the day when they would strike. Director Harrison's response was simple and direct. "The answer is no. Earth will not surrender. High Counselor Zara leaned forward. Then you doom your species. Our combined fleets number in the thousands. Your few hundred ships cannot stand against us. Maybe not, Harrison admitted, but we'll make you pay for every human life you take. The transmission ended. The council chamber fell silent for a moment, then erupted in urgent conversations. Sarah felt Marcus's hand on her shoulder. Well, he said quietly, I guess we're at war. Within hours, the first reports started coming in. Alien warships had appeared at the edge of the Sol system. Human colonies on the outer worlds were under attack. The space station at Europa had gone silent after reporting enemy contacts. Sarah was back on Orbital Station Omega, coordinating Earth's defense, when the first wave hit. Through the observation windows, she could see flashes of light in the distance. Those were ships dying, she realized. Human ships. The communication system crackled to life. It was Captain Rodriguez from the escort carrier Defiant. His voice was strained with battle fatigue. Omega Station. This is Rodriguez. We're taking heavy casualties out here. The aliens have some kind of new weapon that cuts right through our shields. We need reinforcements now. Sarah looked at the tactical display. Earth's fleet was already fully deployed. There were no reinforcements to send. She was about to deliver the bad news when Director Harrison's voice came over the command channel. All stations, this is Harrison. Implement Phoenix Protocol immediately. Authorization code Alpha 77 Black. Sarah's hand froze over her controls. Phoenix Protocol. She had heard whispers about it during her security briefings, but she thought it was just a rumor. The idea that Earth had been hiding military assets seemed impossible. Marcus appeared at her side, his eyes wide with disbelief. Sarah, are you seeing this? She looked at her sensors and gasped. Ships were appearing on her screens. Lots of ships. They seemed to be emerging from hiding places throughout the solar system, behind the moon, in the asteroid belt, even disguised as space debris. These weren't the ships she knew from Earth's public fleet. These vessels were larger, sleeker, and clearly built for war. Their hulls were covered in weapons systems she had never seen before. The communication system activated again. This time, it was a voice Sarah didn't recognize. Deep, confident, and somehow familiar. All alien forces in the Sol system. This is Admiral Thompson of the Terran Defense Force. You are ordered to withdraw immediately or face destruction. On her tactical display, Sarah watched as the hidden fleet moved into formation. There weren't hundreds of ships as the aliens had expected. There were thousands. Earth's real military strength was finally being revealed. The lead alien ship, a massive Korthax dreadnought, responded with arrogance. Human vessel, you are outnumbered and outgunned. Surrender now and your deaths will be quick. Admiral Thompson's reply was calm and cold. I don't think you understand the situation. You're not just fighting Earth's public fleet anymore. You're fighting humanity's true strength. The battle that followed was unlike anything Sarah had ever witnessed. The hidden Earth ships moved with precision and power that seemed impossible. Their weapons cut through alien armor like it was paper. Their shields deflected attacks that should have been devastating. In less than 30 minutes, the first wave of alien attackers was completely destroyed. Not a single enemy ship escaped to report back to their commanders. As Sarah watched the wreckage of alien vessels drifting past her station, she realized that everything she thought she knew about Earth's military was wrong. Her own government had been keeping secrets, preparing for exactly this moment. The real war was just beginning, but for the first time since the crisis started, Sarah felt hope. The aliens thought they were attacking a weak, unprepared world. Instead, they had awakened something far more dangerous than they could have imagined. Earth was no longer the junior partner in galactic affairs. The age of human dominance was about to begin. The storm unleashed. Admiral David Thompson stood on the bridge of the dreadnought Olympus, Earth's most powerful warship. The massive vessel had been hidden in the shadow of Saturn for 10 years, waiting for this moment. Around him, his crew worked with the efficiency that came from endless training and preparation. The main tactical display showed the entire solar system. Red dots marked enemy positions, while blue dots represented Earth's forces. For the first time in the conflict, blue was winning. "Admiral, we're receiving surrender requests from 3 Valkyrie destroyers," reported Commander Lisa Park, his communications officer. "Denied," Thompson replied without hesitation. The time for surrender was before they decided to commit genocide. Thompson had been preparing for this war longer than anyone else in Earth's military. 25 years ago, he had been a young intelligence officer when Earth first encountered the hegemony. Even then, he had suspected that the aliens' friendliness was fake. He had spent his career building the secret fleet that was now decimating Earth's enemies. The door to the bridge slid open, and Director Harrison entered. The older man looked around at the advanced technology with amazement. "David, I have to admit, when you first proposed the Phoenix Protocol, I thought you were paranoid." Thompson smiled grimly. "Sometimes paranoia is just good planning." The tactical display updated, showing new enemy reinforcements jumping into the system. This wave was larger than the first, with ships from all 3 hostile alien races. The hegemony was clearly taking the threat seriously now. "Sir, enemy fleet composition is approximately 800 vessels," reported Lieutenant Commander Sarah Kim, the tactical officer. "They're forming up near Jupiter." "What's our strength?" Harrison asked. 2,400 active combat vessels, plus support craft and automated defense platforms, Thompson replied. "The aliens still don't understand what they're facing." The truth was that Earth had been preparing for this war since first contact. While diplomats smiled and traded pleasantries with alien ambassadors, Earth's scientists had been reverse engineering every piece of alien technology they could get their hands on. Human engineers had improved upon alien designs, creating weapons and defenses that surpassed anything the galaxy had seen. The communication system activated, showing the face of General Vex of the Valkyrie. His insect-like features were twisted with rage. "Human leader, you have destroyed a hegemony fleet. This act of aggression will not be tolerated. Surrender immediately or face total annihilation." Thompson activated the reply channel. "General Vex, I believe you have misunderstood the situation. We didn't start this war, but we're going to finish it. Your species is inferior," Vex hissed. "We have ruled the galaxy for 1,000 years. You are nothing but primitives with stolen technology. Then it should be easy for you to defeat us." Thompson replied calmly. "All fleet commanders, implement Battle Plan Omega. Show them what primitives can do." What happened next would be remembered as the most decisive space battle in galactic history. Earth's fleet didn't just attack the enemy formation. They tore it apart with surgical precision. The aliens had expected human ships to fight like they did, in large formations with predictable tactics. Instead, Earth's vessels moved in small, coordinated groups that struck hard and fast before disappearing. Their stealth technology was generations ahead of anything the hegemony possessed. Commander Park looked up from her station with excitement. "Admiral, we're receiving reports from all battle groups. Enemy casualties are at 60% and climbing. Our losses are minimal." Thompson nodded, but he wasn't celebrating yet. This was just the beginning. The real test would come when they took the fight to the aliens' home systems. The main screen showed a tactical analysis of the battle. Human ships were systematically dismantling the enemy fleet. The aliens' larger, more heavily armed vessels were no match for Earth's speed and precision. One particularly impressive display came from Captain Sarah Chen, whose strike group had been ambushed by a Zelthani battlecruiser. Instead of retreating, Chen's ships had used a coordinated attack pattern that left the alien vessel a burning wreck in less than 5 minutes. "Sir, General Vex is requesting a private communication channel," Commander Park reported. "Put him through." The Valkyrie commander appeared on screen, his earlier arrogance replaced by something that looked like fear. "Admiral Thompson, perhaps we can discuss terms. The time for discussion ended when you decided to develop bioweapons, Thompson replied. The only terms I'm interested in are your unconditional surrender. That is impossible. The Hegemony Council will never accept defeat from a primitive species. Then they'll learn what defeat looks like. Thompson ended the communication and turned to his fleet commanders. All vessels, prepare for deep space operations. We're taking this fight to their home systems. The next phase of the battle plan was ambitious beyond anything attempted in galactic warfare. Instead of waiting for the enemy to regroup and attack Earth again, humanity would strike first at the heart of hegemony space. Earth's ships began jumping to hyperspace in coordinated waves. Their destination was the Korthax home system, where Ambassador Theron had orchestrated the betrayal. It was time to make him pay for his deception. The journey took 18 hours. When Earth's fleet emerged from hyperspace near the Korthax homeworld, they found a civilization that had never experienced war on its own territory. The orbital defenses were impressive, but designed to fight other alien races, not humans. Admiral Thompson opened a communication channel to the planet below. This is Admiral Thompson of the Terran Defense Force. Your government has committed acts of war against humanity. You have 1 hour to surrender unconditionally. The response came from Ambassador Theron himself. The reptilian alien appeared on screen, his usual calm demeanor cracking. Admiral, surely we can negotiate. The hegemony offers valuable trade opportunities. The time for trade was before you tried to exterminate my species, Thompson replied. You have 59 minutes. What followed was a display of military power that shocked the galaxy. Earth's ships didn't just defeat the Korthax defenses, they overwhelmed them completely. Advanced human weapons sliced through alien shields like they weren't there. Precision strikes disabled key infrastructure without causing unnecessary civilian casualties. The message was clear. Humanity was no longer asking for a place at the galactic table. They were taking control of it. Back on Earth, Director Harrison watched the battle reports with amazement. In less than 48 hours, humanity had gone from being victims of alien betrayal to becoming the dominant military force in known space. Sir, we're receiving surrender requests from 17 different alien species, reported his aide. They want to negotiate protection agreements. Harrison smiled. The galaxy was learning a new lesson about humanity. When humans were betrayed, they didn't just fight back. They won. Admiral Thompson stood on his bridge, watching as the Korthax homeworld's orbital platforms shut down and surrender. This was just the first of many victories to come. The aliens had made a fatal mistake when they underestimated human determination and ingenuity. The age of alien dominance was over. The age of humanity had begun, and the galaxy would never be the same.